What did I say? What did I fucking say? Cue the music. Cue the music. I got 3 words for you. Too fucking easy. That's exactly what it felt like playing the Phoenix Suns game 1 of the first round. You see, we ended up beating this sorry ass team 119-84, giving the Phoenix Suns one of the worst playoff losses in Phoenix Suns history. And you know, classic first round game 1 Thunder shit. It's regular beatdown. Now, for most NBA fans, snooze fest pretty quickly, but for me, it was pretty fun. Now, to start the game, it wasn't a blowout originally. You know, the Suns kept it close, made a couple of nice plays. Jay was bricking, you know, classic game 1 first round Thunder SHAI. And then Dillon Brooks decided to smack the living shit out of Chet Holmgren, resulting in a flagrant foul penalty 1. After that, you could just say the series was over. SHAI and Chet started getting to lines, scoring at will. J-Dub was doing J-Dub things, and let's just say the Thunder's defense was the Thunder's defense. And from then on out, we started to just immediately blow them out. Now, to start, there's a lot of reasons why we did all this. A lot of reasons why we played so well and we beat the living shit out of it. Like, for starters, I want to talk about the Suns killer himself, J-Dub. Ron George was elite, per usual against the Phoenix Suns. He was everywhere on the court. On defense, he was absolutely phenomenal. Had a couple of huge plays that gave this Thunder team like immense energy. Like, for example, that strip on Jalen Green, cookies. The block on Dillon Brooks leading to a lob from Casey Wallace. The block on Dillon Brooks leading to basically points on the other end. And once again, showing off his versatility. Bro, how many wings in this league can guard not only power forwards, but also guard a guard like Jalen Green? I mean, he did a phenomenal job just completely taking him out of the game, period. You combine all he brought defensively with what he did offensively, and you have yourself a complete game. He was super active off ball, super active on the ball, made a couple of nice plays in transition. In the half court, he did his usual thing, got to his mid-range jumpers. He put the moves on Devin Booker, bro, the moves. And everything you could ask for, he basically did it on up. And you know what my favorite part about that game was? The fact that J-Dub took 5 threes. You see, since he's come back from injury, J-Dub has been a low volume 3-point shooter, basically pump faking ghost, a guy who's been afraid to basically take shots from out there. And you know, I understand he had to relearn his jump shot, he had to get his wrist right, so it all made sense. But I was worried about that going to the playoffs. Would he be a guy who was basically taking 0 3-point attempts a game? And the answer tonight was no, because he took them with confidence. He took a step back 3, which he airballed, but still, that's improvement. And he made 2 great spot up looks. He also wasn't afraid to let him fly, which is perfect. Now, he wasn't the only one that played well tonight. Chet Holmgren literally showed us why he's the defensive player of the year. He had a bunch of possessions, like a possession where he fought over a screen and got a steal at 7 foot. That's fucking ridiculous. He had a couple of really good blocks. He guarded Dillon Brooks, which how many big men can you put on wing scores and ask them to consistently get stops, and they do it effectively? Not many. He closed out the 3-pointers well. He rotated well. He protected the paint very well. I mean, he just did a very good job on defense last night, and we don't have to post fake stats to show that. Wemby. Not only was he great defensively, he had a couple of great offensive plays. He was around the basket all night. He made a couple of threes, and although he was VVS in the second half, he was still incredibly effective on that end of the court. Just incredible 2-way play from him, and he, once again, proven that he's the best defender in the NBA and also the best defensive player in these playoffs. Now, outside of those two, another person who I really thought changed the game was Jay Will. Now, a lot of people think he's a meme character and just a funny person, but I'm not gonna lie. This performance just solidifies why we still continue to have him in the rotation, because his stat line might not look the greatest, but in my opinion, he had prime level Marc Gasol impact on the defensive end. He was timing his help perfectly. He did an illegally good job guarding the pick and roll. Like, bro, they could not score basically every time he was called up on a screen. He played at the level very well. His help was so elite, and it felt like he forced the ball handler to pick up their dribble literally every single time he was called up in the pick and roll. I think that's a huge reason why he had so many steals. He was phenomenal on that end, and I'm not even gonna lie, like, I always say this, if this guy was 7 foot, literally he'd be the best defender in the league, or at least right below Chet, because I feel like his length is the only thing that's stopping him from being like an all-world defensive player. He's got the IQ, he's got the lateral quickness, he knows where to be and how to position his body literally every single time he's in action. There's nothing more you can ask for. Not to mention, bro, he did such a good job on the glass tonight. Just phenomenal basketball for him, and he played so well. I feel like just making a video about him, period, this season, because I feel like He's done so much for the Thunder this year. He's seen as this meme guy, but don't get it twisted. He's a good ass player. Now, besides those three, we obviously had a couple of other great performances. Like Casey Wallace was great defensively. Alex Caruso did his thing. Lou Dort was also elite defensively. AJ Mitchell came in and provided a huge spark on both ends of the court. Like, you can see the difference that he makes. A guy that can make spot up threes, can actually create his own shot, and can also defend coming off of the bench. This provides the Thunder something that they just did not have last year. He was phenomenal. Isaiah Joe was also great defensively and made 3 threes. I mean, just a great overall performance from most of these team players. Now, obviously, there were guys who did not play the best basketball. Like, in my opinion, iHeart and SHAI were pretty underwhelming for their standards. I mean, iHeart wasn't that bad, but y'all get the gist. Anyways, let's get to the awards. For starters, the MVP of the game is J-Dub, in my opinion. I already explained how well he played on both ends of the court. He was absolutely phenomenal, and he was the main reason why we won this game today. And, you know, like, I've always been so surprised to see, like, his motor. It's insane. The fact that he's able to provide that much energy on both ends of the court at his level is nuts. And it isn't common in star players. Now, my depoy of the game, I could go Chet Holmgren because, like I said, he was phenomenal. But instead, I'm going to move this to the side for today. And I want to give a huge shout out to J. Will. Like I stated earlier, bro, he played Marc Gasol level defense tonight. And I felt like his ability to contain the ball handlers, force turnovers when he was covering the pick and roll at the level, forcing everybody to pick up their dribble, and helping, literally being in the right position every single time, changed the game. Like, he was a part of the biggest run for a reason. Now, as for my bench player of the game award, instead of giving this one to J. Will, because he already got one, I'm going to go ahead and give this to AJ Mitchell. I feel like he made 3 very important threes. I feel like he was very, very good defensively. And the guy had 3 offensive rebounds. Nothing more you can ask for. Straight up all around performance. Now, as for my dud of the game, I have to give this one to SHAI. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, for an average player, obviously he didn't play that bad of a game. Defensively, he was very solid. He had a very good playmaking game. Only had 7 assists, but 0 turnovers. Got to the line 17 times, made 15 of them. You know, solid game for an average regular player. But for an MVP, I don't think he played a good enough game. Shooting 5 for 18, unacceptable for a guy as efficient as he is. And I feel like he was just off all night. And it seems like a constant theme for him every first round he plays. Think about this for a second, guys. In the first round versus the Pelicans, he was ass. In the first round versus the Memphis Grizzlies last year, he was ass. And it's going to continue to be the same thing. He's going to be ass this first round too. And it sucks because I know fans are going to hop on Basketball Reference. They're going to see the playoff run. And they're going to be like, man, this is mediocre as fuck. When in reality, these first round series that usually don't mean shit are tanking his stats, and it's literally making him look like a shitty ass player, which SHAI isn't. That's why I wish, bro, like, he could stat pad better, bro, because his inability to stat pad is literally the reason why some nights his numbers just don't look great. Even in the finals, that last game, he was pretty efficient up until the 4th quarter when we were up like 15 points. He just started chucking and bricking. Common theme. Anyways, that's all I really have to say about this game. Hopefully we come out next game and do the exact same thing that we did this game. Now, I already expect the Phoenix Suns to play a lot better basketball. They have more time to prepare for us, and we also have 2 days off, so I love it. But I'm also glad that Mark Daigneault knows that, and he's going to treat this game as if it were a loss. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all. Male.